Following up on this story, Caitlin Clark says the eye poke from DiJonai Carrington was clearly an accident. And I understand some of y'all are going to say she's always going to say the right thing, but we have to take Clark at her word. She is the participant involved, especially as incredulous as she was by the suggestion in the first place. She completely laughed off the notion that it could have been on purpose. This was at Fever practice. Matthew Byrne, who covers the team, captured the video at media availability. Clark was in front of an assembled group of reporters and was asked the question.
Circling back on the play with your eye, what would you say to the crowd of people that think a hit like that was intentional and maybe even more it's a suspension?
It wasn't intentional by any means. You just watched the play. It wasn't intentional.
All right, thank you, Caitlin.
Thanks, Caitlin.
And, she seemed almost annoyed by the fact that she was even asked the question, which goes to show you, I think, what she's saying she believes to be true, right? And DiJonai Carrington was also asked the same question and had a similar type of response, at least toward the idea that it could have been on purpose.
I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. That doesn't even make sense to me. But no, I didn't. I didn't know I hit her, actually. I was trying to make a play on the ball, and I guess I followed through and I hit her. So obviously it's never intentional. That's not even like the type of player that I am. So yeah.
And this is what I said, the slow motion replay looked bad. There's no question about it. But in real time, I thought nothing of it. And I know from having seen video edits for a long time that slow motion can be used to manipulate footage to make it look worse. Here is a different angle of the contact that I saw this morning that was more in line with what I initially thought when I saw the play in real time. This one is from the account of Apex Jones on X. So here is this other angle of the play that looked more like I initially thought in real time. If you could see, you watch this, you look at Carrington's eyes here, they appear to be on the basketball, and she's following through. Let me go back again. To me, that looks like what I initially thought when I saw the play in real time, that she was trying to make a play on the basketball, wound up swiping down and hitting Clark's eye. Of course, from the angle that we all saw, it looked like she dug into her eye. But again, I don't know what my hands do when I'm flailing them around necessarily. I've been hitting the nose, I've been hitting the eye, I've been hitting the face playing basketball many, many times. And I think we should take the word of the people involved in this case, especially, Clark tried to get a little get back, I think, and they try to rough her up. There's no question. And the Sun play a very physical style of basketball. Hell, Breanna Stewart had a black eye last year playing against the Sun. We saw what Alyssa Thomas did to Angel Reese earlier this year. Obviously, there's a tough, hard-nosed, physical brand of basketball when it comes to Connecticut, and eye pokes aren't involved in that. Like, that's not something that comes along with the sport, nor should be accepted in any way. But in this case, if we're to trust the initial footage, Caitlin Clark and DiJonai Carrington, it was an accident.